Hey friends, welcome into my Makeup Love office. So today we're going to talk about some must-have eye products, particularly for women over 50. Ever feel like your eye makeup is working against you instead of for you? Let's talk about some products that will keep your eyes looking fresh, lifted, and fabulous no matter your age. All right, first up, we're going to talk about eye primer. Eye primer is important. If you're going to be wearing a powder eyeshadow, you definitely want a primer because it's going to keep your powder eyeshadow from migrating, drifting, gathering in the crease of your eyes midday. I don't know if you've ever had that happen, but I certainly have. Especially if you have any oil on your eyelids, it's going to cause that powder shadow to crease up in the middle of your eyes. It will also do a great job at taking care of that crepiness that we sometimes get on our eyelids as we get older. You know, you've got that like loose kind of baggy, crepey skin. A good primer will tighten that up and take care of that for you. Cream eyeshadows. Cream eyeshadows are your friend when you get to be over 50. Powders tend to migrate into fine lines and wrinkles, and they tend to age us and make us look even older than we are. A cream eyeshadow can be your friend because it will not collect in those areas. It'll gloss over them. It will make a nice smooth appearance on your eyelid. So go for a cream eyeshadow. If you are going to wear a powder eyeshadow, like I said, be sure and use a primer. Also in your arsenal, you should have a good matte set of eyeshadows. This one is the Coffee Dream collection from Celeste. I love these colors because they're nice and neutral. A nice soft pencil or gel eyeliner. I like this one. It is waterproof, but it's nice and soft. It's easily sharpened. It's just a pencil. But when I show this to you, you'll see why. This is the eggplant shade of the Dream eyeliner. It goes on nice and soft, and yet it gives my eyes a lifted effect. Instead of black, think about other colors for eyeliner as well. Black tends to look really harsh on older women. Eggplant, navy, gray, a soft brown, those can all look really nice. Mascara. You want a good mascara that's going to give you length and volume to your lashes. I like this one. This is the Be Brave mascara from Celeste. You'll see why. The wand is beautiful because it's nice and long and thin, and it has tiny bristles, and that's actually better for creating length. Sometimes as we get older, our lashes tend to be sparse and they tend to be a little short. So a good lengthening mascara like this can really make a huge difference. And finally, a brow pencil, powder, or gel. I prefer a gel. I like to cover up those white and gray hairs that I have on my eyebrows. The shape is generally pretty good, although a lot of older women do have sparse eyebrows. You tend to lose a lot of that hair as we get older, and you may need to fill in some spots. In that case, you might want a powder or a pencil. I like the gel because this one from Celeste, they call it brow mascara, comes with this great little brush, and it's so easy to brush through your brows and add a little bit of color, and that will frame your eyes so nicely and give them depth and definition. So you want to see these products in action? Let's get started. I'm going to start out with that primer. First, I'm going to start out by pulling my hair back, because I've got this nice curtain bang going, but it's not great when you're working on your eye makeup. So I'm going to put some primer on. Now, because I'm using a cream shadow, I don't necessarily need the primer, but I like to go ahead and use it because, like I said, it tends to take care of that crepiness on our eyes, and I definitely have that issue going on. So I'm going to go ahead and put that across my eyelids. I'm going to go all the way up to my brows because, again, it's going to smooth out this area and give me a nice smooth surface to apply my eyeshadow to. All right, then I'm gonna go in with my cream eyeshadow. This is the Luna Rosa Eye Glaze. It's got a hint of shimmer to it, but the reason I really like this is because it glides on so easily. It has a doe foot applicator with it, so you can just apply it directly to the eye. Now this is a nice light neutral shade, so it's like the perfect first color, transition color base color, whatever you want to call it. There we go. And then I'm going to go in with the Coffee Dreams palette, and I'm going to add just the tiniest amount of this espresso color right here. This is great for using in the crease or slightly above the crease if you've got hooded eyes. So I'm going to dab and get just a tiny bit of that color. I'm going to go in and right over top of this Luna Rosa. Yes, you can put powder eyeshadow right over top of a cream shadow. And in fact, that's going to help it stay where you put it. And I'm going to go right here above the crease and then just around the corner of my eye. That's going to add a little bit of depth and dimension so that I don't have a flat eyeshadow color, but a little bit of interest there. Okay, next up, I'm going to grab that pencil eyeliner that I mentioned. I love this one because it goes on so easily. It just glides on, as I drop my mirror, it glides on nice and smooth. No pulling or tugging. I'm going to use that on my lower lashes, and I'm going to use it right here on my upper lashes. I'm only going to go about a half to 2/3 of the way in, and just give it a little lift there at the edge. And I'm barely using any under my lower lashes. I'm giving just enough to add a little bit of color and give the appearance of a little bit more volume on my lower lashes. There we go. Now I'm going to go back with this nice big fluffy brush, and I'm going to just smooth and blend that liner out a bit. I don't want a harsh line. I want it to be nice and soft and smooth. Okay, next up, my brow gel or brow mascara. This is in the color Sable. And I just comb through my brows. And like I said, I'm just covering up those gray and white hairs. And look at that difference. Do you see how that frames my eye and really draws attention to my eye? Whereas here, you see the brow, but it's sort of like half there, kind of there. As soon as I add, though, that color to those white and gray hairs, you see the rest of the brow, and it makes it stand out better. Look at that. What a nice frame for my eye. And finally, mascara. This is the Be Brave mascara. It is black. And again, that wand is nice and skinny with tiny bristles. I'm going to hold the mirror under my chin. I'm going to look down into the mirror and then apply my mascara. That will keep me from getting any oopsies up here on my brow bone. If you try and look straight into the mirror, sometimes when you're putting this on, you can blink or you'll accidentally hit up here, and then you kind of have to correct that smudge, which is easy to do, but why if you don't have to, right? There we go. So my first coat, I'm just making sure to get all my lashes. I'm wiggling the wand a little bit as I go up and drag it through my lashes. That way I get in between the lashes as well as the entire length of them. Now when I go back and do a second coat, I'm going to make sure that I pay a special attention to those outer lashes, because that's where I'm really going to get the most effect to pull up on my eyes. I don't want anything coming down this way because that's going to pull down on my face, and gravity's already doing that. That's going to age me, and I don't want that. So I'm going to pay particular attention to those outside lashes, make sure they're nice and long. And then last thing I did not mention at the beginning of the video, but something I do like to use, is a lash separator. Kind of looks like a little rake. And I basically just use this and rake through my lashes. And this just helps to remove any clumps that are stuck in there. And then I just wipe it on a towel. And that really helps make sure that they're nice and long and separated. All right, there we go. And that, my friends, is it for must-have eye products for women that are 50 or older or getting up in those age brackets. Those are the things that I find most helpful to have in my makeup kit. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them down below. Make sure that you like and share this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel so you know when I have a new video out. I appreciate you being here. Until next time, see ya.